The threat of legal action against the town is a desperate move by an uncaring applicant. Their initiative will absolutely cause permanent, tangible damage to the neighborhood and the community.
Is this a Christian attitude that if the church doesn't get its way, that they will file a lawsuit against our town? I hope that you haven't been exposed to other threats, bribes, or blackmail with regards to this issue. What happened to the golden rule?
For the church leadership to try to impose more damage to the neighborhood with their proposed rezoning and construction is not in accordance with Scripture, which says, "Do not plan evil against your neighbor who dwells trustingly beside you."
To dump a large commercial entity in the middle of a higher-end, well-established, original residential neighborhood is absurd.
In an effort to be objective, I've tried to find a positive in the Oro Valley Church's Nazarene rezoning request, and thus far I've not been able to find a benefit to Oro Valley, the immediate neighbors, or the surrounding neighborhoods. I am evidently not alone in my thinking, since 100% of the adjoining neighbors, as well as a great number of the other residents in the neighborhoods, are opposed to this rezoning request also. Oro Valley will be negatively impacted with the various complications and problems that arise with the increased traffic, infrastructure maintenance, ordinance enforcements, and activity while receiving no financial benefit from the church.
I have witnessed the effects of population growth and all that comes with it, including traffic, congestion, road noise, air pollution, light pollution, etc. This new measure would only make things worse.
We have new drivers, and our school constantly sees collisions, whether they be fender benders or even T-bones. This complex is built for youth sports. This means you are adding even more young, inexperienced drivers to the road, which means even more possible collisions and an unsafe driving environment.
Upon your vote rests the future of a small, quiet, residential neighborhood. A neighborhood which is one of the last remaining desert areas in Oro Valley.
We have girls that walk to school, and our concern is obviously the traffic and our kids being hit.
In my mind, it's a commercial endeavor, not a church endeavor.
If the church is granted a rezone and is allowed to construct massive buildings and pave over land to expand their parking lots, my business and my boarders and their horses will suffer enormously. The noise, the traffic, the lights, and the flooding impacts us, not the church.
The proposed use, this mega sports complex, a concession stand, an amphitheater, these are not usual and customary activities of a neighborhood church. I consider this intrusive and a nuisance and inconsistent with the Oro Valley Town Code 24.4 for the planned area development.
Thank you for listening each week as we show up with our concerns. The fact that we are here each week should be evidence that there is something very special here that is worth protecting and preserving.